Christian is a very questionable icon that many people know across social media, and as such, when I made my video yesterday, it was seen by a lot of people that know who Christian is, and after I released that video, a lot more information came out about the situation that I feel like was worth covering in maybe a shorter follow-up. I'm not sure how long this video will turn out to be at this moment. I'm presuming around 8 to 10 minutes, but this situation has delved into more depth, as Christian has posted things online, and other people on the Kiwi Farms thread have shared more information and enlightened more people on the recent allegations. Now, if you don't know who Christian is a very famous person in the 4chan troll communities, and more recently, they've come under a lot of scrutiny after they were accused of putting their hot dog in their mother's bun, and their mother suffers with extreme dementia, and as such, this relationship could not be on amicable terms, and as such, would be a crime. And very quickly, everybody in their right mind was very concerned about this behavior, and this information led up to Christian being removed from their house and being told to stay away for the next few days in what we hope to be the last thing about this, other than any legal ongoing issues that may occur after this situation. However, very quickly, a lot more was posted online yesterday, and I'm not referring to third-party sources, I'm referring to the direct sources. They have shared even more than I would have ever expected, and genuinely, when I made my video yesterday, I expected that to be all the information to come out. But it would appear I underestimated the insanity of Christian, and as such, there is a whole bunch more I need to discuss today, and as such, if you'll sit with me, I hope to take you on this wild ride through all of the new information about Christian as of today. Though obviously, as this is a part 2 to the previous video, I would suggest you watch the video I posted yesterday if you want the rest of the information, so you're fully caught up in the situation, and so that I'm not leaving you out of anything important in this situation, so this video makes complete sense to you. And that video is also doing really well, so all I can say is thank you for supporting it. But before I begin and get into the content, if you're new to the channel, please do consider subscribing, as that'd be highly appreciated, and it helps me reach 50k by the end of the year, which is my goal for this year. And also, feel free to check out my other social media like my Discord down below to support me on that platform, or maybe if you don't want to check out my Discord, you can check out my Twitter to hear my opinions on more things, or maybe if that's not your cup of tea, you can just check me out on Instagram to see more photos of me. We're getting dangerously close to 1,000 followers, and I really appreciate that, so if you haven't checked me out there, I'd appreciate if you could consider it. So let's start from the bottom. This whole situation starts with Christian posting a tweet to a rightful 500 likes and 1.6 thousand quote retweets. I'm shocked that it's not more than that considering the situation and what's occurred, but they disabled replies, so it's very clear that they expected the response. But they said, "Hey yo, today's collective card appropriately is turning in. There is drama in the air today. Each and every one of you all are encouraged to withdraw from any and all dramas, gossip, rumors, and whatever else will and already has approached your way today," which is an incredibly stupid thing for them to say, and it's very clear that they're trying to disregard this whole situation through tarot cards as just a little drama and gossip and rumors, when in reality this is a very serious criminal accusation that involves a lot of incredibly important information and a lot of very serious, bold claims. It seems very ignorant of them to pretend this is just drama, and it seems like they're trying to play it down for the sake of either trying to make it so that their followers don't know what's going on, or so that they can try and pretend that this isn't happening, or make it seem like they're above it almost. But obviously, what they did, if it's all true, is unbelievably unforgivable. There's no excuse for it, and as such, them trying to pretend this is just gossip and rumors is a really snarky way of disregarding how incredibly, crucially serious this situation is. There is no passing regard you can make on this situation that could be more ignorant than this is just drama, when the accusation involves you involving yourself illegally with your mother, putting your hot dog in their bun in a way they aren't agreeing with. That is not drama. Kiwi Farms also posted this thread here that reads the following. "Christine lied to me, so I've cut contact. I believe she's violated her EPO by sending money to herself from Bob's bank account. I won't have anything new to say on this issue that's privileged to me." And they follow up with this whole thread that I'll read now. "Christine gave me access to her email years ago to help her during the Joshua Wise situation. I've had access ever since. Christine is aware I have access to her emails, and after changing her passwords recently, they gave me access again. I've helped them deal with trolls, signing them up for spam and newsletters and other things like that. I was going to send Christine their GoFundMe money, but after talking it over and sleeping on it, I've cancelled the payment and I've asked GoFundMe to do a complete and total refund. I told Christine last night to spend one night sleeping in her vehicle and that this morning I would help them figure out a way to have a roof over their head until August 5th. I suggested that she take some time under the stars to reflect on the situation. Every so often Christine gets an email alert that Barb has sent her money. I've always been under the impression that Barb tightly manages her finances and sends her a pittance. However, to my surprise, at 12:38 AM this morning, so less than 8 hours ago, Barb sent Christine $750, so I asked Christine about this. From what we can gather from their explanation here, they've had access to Christine's emails for a long while, and as such they've been aware of what's been going on. And if you don't know, there was a GoFundMe raised to help support Christine, and as such there's a whole bunch of money sat in a GoFundMe account to support Christine and be given to Christine in a time where they need it, which was supposed to be now. However, this isn't going to seemingly be the case, as some texts were released from the Kiwi Farms poster where they asked Christine the following. Did you ask your mum to send you money? That's probably a violation of the EPO. To which Christine says, I did not ask her to send me money. I have refrained from contacting her at all and continue to do so. And the Kiwi Farms poster says, so she sent you money on her own. And Christine says, she did not send me any money. I managed to find blessings in the minimum abundance I needed. Meanwhile, I have presently over 5 hours to kill, and both the favourite malls around here don't open until 11. The Kiwi Farms poster said this is a lie, Christine lied to their face, and they follow up by sending a screenshot of the fact that Christine had received money, $750, from their mother, and they say, do you have control over your mother's bank accounts? To which Christine says, yeah, I have control and this was an emergency. I plan on sending the $750 back to her account after, when the $1,000 gets to my account. And from there, you can see that they blocked Christine because clearly they don't want to be involved with Christine anymore. They also highlight the fact that they believe this is a violation of the EPO, as she is prohibited from stealing money from her mother. They also claim to have notified the police, and they say they're done and that they'll refund the GoFundMe money. And from what we can really gather there, from what they've shown, Christine did lie to them about this situation, and they actually had stolen money from their mother. Even after exploiting their mother in so many terrible ways, they decided to take their mother's money. Which is firstly an incredibly terrible thing to do in general. You shouldn't steal money from anyone, let alone a big sum like $750. Secondly, they also lied to the person that's controlling the GoFundMe funds for Christine, which seems like a very manipulatory way to try and get money to go spend in a mall, as they self-admit, while they simultaneously are lying to get the GoFundMe money. It seems like a very manipulatory way to lie to the person that is trying to help you, and also shows that you really don't care, to be honest with them, or be transparent with them, or actually deserve the money they're giving you. But this is also a violation of the EPO put in place, and as such this behaviour is incredibly disgusting in general. There should have been no involvement with them, their mother, or involving themselves in their mother's financial situation or anything else. However, Christine decided to steal money from them so that they could go shopping. That seems like a really, really scummy thing to do, and as such it makes sense that the Kiwi Farms poster that's been trying to help them would block them, cut them out, and as such it appears that they've refunded the money to the GoFundMe investors for the people that are owed the money, so that everyone gets their money back, and Christine does not get the money, as they clearly don't deserve it, as they are very clearly lying to other people and stealing money from their mother for their own self-benefit, like shopping at malls. They also claim that they've notified the police, and from there it seems like it's going to become a police investigation that obviously is basically left up to what the police decides to do with this information, and as such it's really hard to guess or guesstimate what's going to be happening from this point. But if I was to presume, I'd presume that Christine has probably violated the EPO, and as such I believe they're going to be in a heap of trouble. If I was to make a guesstimation based on all the information presented here, I'd presume that this is going to be probably a legal investigation that leads to Christine not being able to post on social media, or Christine being involved in legal investigation that leads in them being plead insanity and ending up in a mental asylum, or I'd presume that they may go to prison for some of this behaviour, and as such I believe that this situation may possibly be the end of the Chris Chan saga as we know it, and as such I genuinely hope that Chris Chan gets themselves the help they need, because it's very clear that throughout their whole life they very clearly haven't got the help they need, otherwise they wouldn't be going through these situations. And while that obviously isn't an excuse for many of the things they've been involved in, I do believe that if they get themselves the help they need, we won't end up in situations like this in the future, or at least Christine will understand or comprehend how wrong their behaviours are. all I hope for in this situation is accountability for Barb and everyone else that's been harmed in this situation. With that being said, I just want to go to bed at this point. This situation is absolutely outlandish, and the fact that Chris Chan has taken no accountability in this situation, instead posting tarot cards, pretending that this is just all drama and that it will go away, which is really sad and disappointing. I really don't feel like anything more is going to come out about this situation publicly other than a probable legal investigation, and as such, I'm just done with this situation as a whole. If you've enjoyed this video or believe this video has informed you on the situation or kept you up to date on the new information, please do feel free to check out my other social media like my Instagram, link down below, as I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers over there, and also you can check out my Discord down below if you'd like to join my community of 2,000 members. It's a really fun place to hang out in, there's a lot of really nice people in there. But finally, if you'd like to support me on my bigger platforms, you can check out my Twitter, as I share a lot of my more controversial opinions on there, I guess, and I often debate a lot of hot topics, I guess. But finally, if you'd just like to support me as a whole, feel free to subscribe to the channel, as you help me getting to 50k at the end of the year, and it would just be highly appreciated. My English just went to absolute mess by the end of that. Even that sentence there made no sense. I'm really tired, if you can't tell. I'm just tired of this situation as a whole. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Peace.
Says she wanna rock with it like me. I'm a stylish guy. Spend a little guap with it like me. We can catch a fly. Says she wanna rock with it like me.